This program was brought to you by 86 Nissan Pulsar.
She didn't know him.
We have every good reason to believe is a radical extremist.
But for one night she loved him.
Murders, the whole thing.
An act of passion she'd pay for the rest of her life.
The police have the right to do this?
If they drag you from your home, rip apart your car, tap your phone, and cause the death of your mother, what does an innocent person...
Who the hell do you think you are?
Catherine Beck got mad, and that meant getting even. Marlo Thomas and Chris Christopherson star in the premiere of Act of Passion, 8:30 Wednesday on 9.
This is National 9 News, Peter Hitchener.
Good evening. The negative reaction in Europe to America's attack on Libya has spilled onto the streets, with the largest and loudest demonstration since the controversy over U.S. missiles there.
Protesters took to the streets here today, enlisting thousands of longtime foes of American foreign policy and new converts to the crusade against the Reagan administration's military action in Libya and Margaret Thatcher's assistance in carrying it out. Taunting police, snarling traffic, and hurling insults at the U.S. embassy nearby. In West Germany, opposition to the U.S. air raid against Colonel Gaddafi turned dangerously violent. In Rome, Italian Prime Minister Craxi called on Libya to renounce terrorism, but he also chastised the United States and the Soviet Union for increasing world tension. In essence, it is a time of anxiety in Europe. Anxiety heightened by the American military and manifested by people in the streets.
And there were violent clashes in South Korea today when thousands called for the downfall of that country's controversial president, Chun Doo-hwan. He's promised to step down in 1988, but for many Koreans, that's not soon enough.
The demonstrators, as many as 30,000 of them, spilled out of a political rally and into the streets of Daejeon. Witnesses said the violence was provoked by plainclothes police who grabbed demonstrators by the hair and pulled them off for questioning. Within minutes, the battle lines were drawn. Students hurled rocks and broken glass at the advancing police, many of whom were draftees and the same age as the demonstrators. At least 5 policemen were hurt. Over the past 2 months, street violence has become almost a regular occurrence in South Korea, as the opposition party openly campaigns for a new constitution and full democracy. In Seoul, 85 miles away, people gathered at this cemetery to remember another movement in another time. Back in 1960, 185 people were killed in a student revolution that brought down Korea's first president. At the end of today's service, 2,000 students marched through the streets of the capital, defying authority and promising to remove one more president from power.
A 26-year-old man will appear in the Melbourne Magistrates Court tomorrow, charged with the murder of a builder's labourer in St Kilda on Friday night. Charles Michael Towey of St Kilda was charged at an out-of-sessions court today and remanded in custody. The dead man was Gerard Simon Fraser, aged 45, of Elwood. A week after being hit by tropical cyclone Martin, the Fijian Islands now face a new problem. Floodwaters which followed the cyclone are now so high they've submerged nearly every major pumping station, leaving the capital, Suva, with rapidly dwindling water supplies.
The rain was constant during the first 4 days of the cyclone. It's only just eased, but Fiji's emergency services say it'll take another 3 days to get the water pumping again. So far, Cyclone Martin has killed at least 8 people. Another 7 are missing, believed drowned when an inter-island boat sank in high seas. Many small houses were dislodged, some literally slid downhill at the height of the storm. The main highway linking Suva with Lutoka on the other side of the island is still cut, and many parts of Fiji are without telephone and electricity supplies. Australia has already pledged $300,000 in aid, but the estimated damage bill could run close to $10 million. Cheryl Taylor, National 9 News.
The federal government plans to improve the safety record of ultralight aircraft. It's introducing new regulations that include at least 10 hours of instruction. More from Bob Delaland.
In Australia, anyone with the cash to spare can go out and buy an ultralight. And if it weighs less than 115 kilograms, you don't need anyone's permission to fly it. It matters not if you've never flown before, because you don't need a license. It's just a matter of gritting the teeth and hoping you'll know what to do when the ground drops away. More than 2,000 people have managed to get away with it, but at least 24 have not. They were killed when their fragile aircraft plunged to the ground, pilot error mostly to blame. This ultralight, though, is a godsend for future enthusiasts, for it is the first two-seat trainer to receive the blessing of the Department of Aviation. Newcomers get the benefit of sitting next to an instructor and at least 10 hours of training before being allowed to solo.
Melbourne's weather, and we can look forward to a fine and mild day tomorrow. The estimated maximum, 20 degrees after a low tonight of 11. Right now it's 14. That's all from the news desk. Brian Naylor with our major bulletin at 6 tomorrow evening. From me, it's good night.
Just the thought of going board really freaks me.
It starts to march back and you worry like hell.
Itchy scalp, dandruff, hair loss. I was really frantic until I went to Ashley & Martin.
Many Ashley & Martin clients find that baldness never happens because they suffer from conditions that respond to the exclusive Ashley & Martin hair and scalp treatment programs. Can your hair loss be slowed, even stopped? You may never know unless you have an Ashley & Martin consultation that's entirely free of cost to find out how much they can help you.
Ashley & Martin really helped me.
Stay looking good and feeling good with Special K. You found a way to start your day with Special K.
Seasons change, but Special K with protein and wheat germ always keeps you looking good.
For it's low in sugar and fats. Looking good is feeling good with Special K. Your Special K.
Len Broom, breeder of champion golden retrievers, talks about new Best Ever Pal.
When I was asked to try the new Best Ever Pal, I didn't think Pal could be improved on, but I was amazed. The new Best Ever Pal is very meaty. It's certainly a lot more chunky, and the dogs really love it. There's just no doubt about it. They go berserk when I bring out the plates, and it's demolished in just a few seconds. Pal was always good. This new Best Ever Pal is even better.
Top breeders recommend Best Ever Pal.
Venture's amazing April sale is just... Amazing sweats for $10, jeans for $25. Koala pants and tops, $5 each. Stupendous. Skivvies and cords, $3 each. Yes. Nappies, $20. Quilts, $14. Pajamas, $7. Bath towels, $4. What do you say?
Yes! 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 Yes!
What we call national at home, we call Panasonic at the office.
What we call national at home, we call Panasonic at the office.
What we call national, we call Panasonic. Panasonic office automation.
Here's how you can get
Ooh, I love this.
the energy-efficient benefits of off-peak electricity. Switch to
Low maintenance,
mains pressure,
electric hot water.
to heat all the hot water you need.
Love it.
Just call into your nearest SEC showroom and we'll show you how easy it is to switch to
Mains pressure, off-peak, electric hot water.
I switched.
That's coffee for 6, tea for 2, make mine
There
white,
were
very weak,
days
one
when
sugar,
getting
10
a
cups of great
decent
fast
cup of
hot
coffee
drink,
at the
report to me,
office
no
was
maximum
nothing
filtration,
short of a
I love
drama.
short, but have you done my wife's dry cleaning?
No.
But now, Cafe Bar introduced the new Senso Brew, the future of office coffee today. Advanced new features that cater for every taste. Even freshly brewed tea and coffee. Great flavor and cost efficient, too.
Coffee white, one sugar, very weak. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So buy, lease, or trade in your old model. Cafe Bar takes the drama out of office coffee. Phone now for your trade-in.
On Monday, Australia's answer to Indiana Jones, Paul Hogan. We also investigate the alarming increase in teenage pregnancies, and we meet an Adelaide pensioner accused of murdering a husband. So, see you for lunch.
Sunday's Jennifer Byrne, 1986 Logie Award winner for the Best Public Affairs Report.